everyone, it's me, Jay.
And me, Shaun.
And him, Shaun. And for today's video, I was inspired by a little conversation we had earlier. That was like, where are they now? What are they up to? We were talking about actors we hadn't seen or heard from in a while, and we updated on what was going on with them. So it got me thinking, and I've been writing down names all week. You will probably be able to tell exactly how I got to these people. But most of these actually are directors, so it's not that, you know, they've disappeared. It's just directors work in solitude, usually 2 or 3 times for each movie, 2 or 3 years, I should say, for each movie. So we don't hear from them for big stretches of time, but doesn't mean they haven't been busy. So the first guy I was looking into was our beloved Edgar Wright.
Yes.
Yes.
It has been a while.
It has been a while.
Since,
the last time we saw him was in Austin, Texas. That's right. He screened Baby Driver there, so we got to see it with him and with Ansel Elgort, of course, and John Hamm was there.
Jamie Foxx was there.
That's right. So yes, it was a super exciting, good time, and I friggin' love that movie.
Oh, it's awesome.
I love so many of his. It was a real exciting night to see that with him, the big premiere.
Was. Yeah.
So what has he been up to?
What has he been up to?
Well, Last Night in Soho.
Last Night in Soho.
So that's what he has in the works. It was actually supposed to be coming out in September this year.
Probably not. We'll see.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Like, if stuff is reopened, he would potentially retain his slot as long as the movie was ready. I don't know how ready it is.
Okay.
But anyways, this one sounds really interesting and different for him. It's about a young woman who wants to be a fashion designer, and somehow, I don't know if I can even call it time travel, but somehow she is able to visit the 1960s. Presumably Soho. But anyways, so she meets another young woman who wants to be a singer, and so she really idolizes her and looks up to her. But then time starts to fall apart.
In quotes. That's a mysterious little sentence.
Well, it is kind of a mysterious little sentence because we don't know enough about to say has she time traveled. I mean, she seems to have ripped some sort of continuum. Something's not, not to get super technical.
No, ripped herself a new continuum is a good one.
Oh no.
We don't need to get more technical.
So it's starring Anya Taylor-Joy and Thomasin McKenzie, who was just in Jojo Rabbit.
Oh yes, as the girl in the wall.
Anyways, so those two are in it, as well as Matt Smith.
Oh, from The Crown.
That's right.
And Doctor Who.
That's right again, yes. So, Thomasin McKenzie dropped out of Top Gun to do this movie.
One.
Yes.
All right. So
and this is his first non-comedic horror. It is not funny like Shaun of the Dead. It is straight up a horror movie where time falls apart.
So he's pulling a Jordan Peele.
Maybe he is, yeah. I mean, it sounds intriguing. It's Edgar Wright, so I'm gonna see it anyways.
He's consistently good.
Yes. But I'm used to having a fun time at his movies.
You do assume that going in. That whatever else is happening, that even when the zombies are attacking, there's going to be some fun in there.
Exactly.
So that's going to make it harder for you.
It is. It is going to be, I should start preparing now.
You really, well, there's 2 ways you can go about it. You can either start preparing now, or you can just pretend it doesn't exist until the day we go to the theater. I'm not sure which is better.
Okay. Well, thank you for the options. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
So it may not surprise you to learn that the other director I was looking up was Ben Wheatley.
It does not surprise me, and I'm trying to think of...
Because we watched a movie called The Platform, which I said reminded me a lot of the movie High Rise by Ben Wheatley. Although the last time we saw Ben Wheatley, it was for the movie Free Fire.
Also at South by Southwest. With Armie Hammer and Sofia Coppola and a bunch of others in a... Oh, Brie Larson in a warehouse.
That's right.
Pre-Captain
In
Marvel.
a warehouse, yes. So what he's working on, and this is kind of exciting, is another adaptation of Rebecca, the Daphne DuMaurier novel. It has certainly been adapted before, but he's doing this for Netflix.
He is doing a movie?
Yes.
Okay.
A movie for Netflix. So there's no release date attached to this, but people think it may be an awards season contender, which means it'll probably get a release date later in the year. That's usually when they put out the Oscar hopefuls.
Yes, it is.
And certainly Netflix did pretty well with that last year.
They did. They obviously had 2 nominees for Best Picture, among other things.
Yeah. Anyway, so you may recall the story, because I know you're...
Of Rebecca?
Yes.
Oh, I have no clue.
Such a good little reader.
I have no clue.
So basically, Armie Hammer marries Lily James. This is all in the canon. And he brings her home to this creepy old mansion. Beautiful, creepy old mansion. And she starts to realize that maybe he's not over his dead first wife.
Who is?
Hey.
I'll never be over you.
I'm not dead yet!
No, but I mean...
Have you already killed the officer?
I have not.
You will totally remarry.
Yeah, but I won't be happy about it.
You're just going to torture your second wife about it.
Yeah, basically. Not intentionally, but I think it's going to happen. I would compare a second wife to you, and I think she would lose.
Well, she would definitely lose, but it's rude to say that to her face.
Well, I guess she'll be able to look back and see this video.
Oh, yeah. Dear Shaun's second wife, please take care of him. Please forgive him. He says a lot of stupid things.
He does.
Can't help himself.
He can't.
He doesn't even try to help himself, but he can't help
He
himself.
tries to help himself a little bit.
Does he?
A little bit.
Feels like he mostly digs bigger and bigger holes for himself.
By
so
trying.
Please be kind to him. It's a sad state.
Agreed.
Yes.
Thanks.
Feed him well.
Yes,
He
please.
eats even more than you think he's gonna eat.
Yeah.
Yes. Anyways, and then you'll have to hire some help because there is a cruel housekeeper, Mrs. Danvers. She is really not kind to the new wife either. So
Well,
that's going to be
not very
Kristin
nice.
Scott Thomas. No, it's not very nice. It's it's a rough time to be a young newlywed. I think Lily
Apparently.
James is going to be
Yeah, rough ride.
hammered. Yeah, hammered.
Armie Hammer.
Yes, that's right.
As he does.
Okay, so that's Ben Wheatley, and then after that, I have heard he is going to direct Alicia Vikander in Tomb Raider 2.
That's an interesting choice.
That is a departure for Ben Wheatley.
Yeah.
Yes.
Really as far away from his other stuff as I could imagine.
Yeah, because he does kind of genre sort of films where,
Yes, he does.
I mean,
He does not do Tomb Raider. He does not do franchises. He does not do video games.
well, everybody can do franchises now.
Everyone can.
They're smart, and they are picking all these little genre directors to come in and like breathe some new life into this stuff.
It is smart because he will do a good job, and that will be
And
a
it'll
movie
be
to see.
different. That's
Yeah.
the thing. That's what we like to see because we get fatigue in all of these things that keep coming back. So it is nice to have a new perspective to come in and breathe a little new life into a franchise.
Absolutely.
So that's going to keep him busy for the foreseeable future.
That's a busy schedule.
It is. So then I was looking at Sofia Coppola because I actually have been tweeting about the new movie she's making for a while now. Of course, it's got Bill Murray in it, so don't worry, it's going to be excellent. It's called On the Rocks. And it's about a new mother, a young mother, who's going to reconnect with her playboy father, who has not been in her life a whole lot. So it's Rashida Jones.
Oh, that's great. I
And
like
Bill
that
Murray,
pairing.
yes, and Jenny Slate. So I think we can definitely look forward to that one. I mean, I'm excited to see it.
I'm excited about it too.
Yes,
That
good.
is a great start.
So the last person I looked up is not a director. It is Joseph Gordon Levitt.
Yeah.
Because we always are talking about him. He is
he's
eternal
great.
favorite of all of ours. And we always want to know, what is he up to?
We want more.
Yes. So, I mean, please correct me. I have a terrible memory, but I could have seen him in a movie last night, and I'm not thinking of it, but I don't think he's had a big role since Snowden.
I can't think of one.
So
the one
that's-
that I had in my head was The Night Before. And both of those are a while ago.
That's a while ago. So it's not that he's not been doing anything. He actually does, he's empowering people and funding people and getting a lot of creators, young creators, unknown creators, doing all kinds of projects way across the art spectrum. So, I'm sure for a guy who's been acting since he was a child, that helps, feed his creative soul and makes him feel like he wants to do new projects again. And we know he's, I think, secretly married and secretly had a baby. I mean, not secretly, people know.
It's a secret
Presumably,
to me.
people in his life know. But, he's not a big Hollywood guy, so it's not stuff that's been out in the public a whole lot. So I think he's taking some time off to be with his new family, which is nice. But he does have some movies coming out shortly, I'll say. So probably the one we'll see soonest is called 7500. It's 7,500. I just called it 7,500 because it's just a number. The title is a number. That is the International Code of Distress for pilots to use when their plane has been hijacked.
Okay, I did not know that. Thank you.
Yeah. In this movie, he plays a pilot, or in fact, I think a co-pilot, who is flying a plane under these emergency circumstances. The film is not a big blockbuster. In fact, I think it's a Germany international kind of co-production and a bit of an indie film. So rather than focusing on like these big heroics, I think it's going to be a much more grounded in reality film about a guy who is trying to fly this plane safely, even as people are trying to break into the cockpit. And so we know, he can pull this off.
He absolutely can, and I like the concept.
Mm-hmm.
I do think, we have a gap in our hijacking movies for understandable reasons, and it's sort of nice to know we can get back to that genre, which has always existed, even though there have been horrible real-life events. So I am interested in that. I am interested, as always, to see what JGL will give us.
Yes. Well, I couldn't find any release date on this one, but I believe it was bought for distribution by Amazon Prime. So given the movie market being what it is right now, possibly that one could end up streaming sometime soon, and I hope it does.
I hope so too.
So a little further along the pipe is a movie he's doing with director Aaron Sorkin, writer-director Aaron Sorkin, of course. They are doing a movie on the trial of the Chicago 7. So, obviously this is right in Aaron Sorkin's wheelhouse.
Yeah, the real-life adaptation of a big event.
Super talky,
Yep.
script heavy, dialogue heavy. Michael Keaton's going to be in it. Mark Rylance is going to be in it. Eddie Redmayne is going to be in it. So among many others, like it's a big, big ensemble cast, which again is kind of an Aaron Sorkin trademark. So yeah, I think he's got a few things in the cooker. It looks like he's going to be a face in theaters again soon.
Good news.
Whenever theaters are open again. So that's good because we've been missing him.
We have something to look forward to.
We've been lonely. We miss you. Come back.
Come back.
No, really, take as much time as you need.
But also come back.
Selfishly come back, but, I know you have your own life.
That's nice.
Yes. So any parting words for your future stupid wife?
Sorry for everything I'm going to do.
Huh? Okay. That should be a message to your current wife.
Yeah. I love you.
Yeah, I know you do.
Don't ever die.
/ you've already killed me off in your head. Oh, whatever.
This is worst case scenario.
So good. Oh. Is death always the worst case scenario?
I mean, most of the time, yes.
Unless zombies.
Yeah.
In which case, as you know, kill me.
I already agree.
Yeah. / you can't wait.
Oh, no.
Have you already got Mrs. Taylor II picked out?
No. Mm-hmm. No. Mm-hmm. She probably hasn't even been born yet.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
Wow. Okay. We're gonna go sit in separate corners now. All right. I hope everyone is doing well. Thank you so much for making it all the way to the end with us. If there's anyone you would like to hear more about, please let us know in the comments. We love telling you everything we know and some stuff we just made up. Just kidding. All right. Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Bye.